Bay Constable Mal Nathan for the Town of North Hempstead. We are making a simple fishing line receptacle here that can be installed in parks and the places where there's fishing opportunity, so people have a place to dispense their line when they no longer need it. It's made of some very basic PVC components. We have a 24-inch tube of 4-inch PVC pipe. We have a street elbow, also 4-inch. A 4-inch coupling. A 4-inch female PVC adapter, as well as the appropriate cap for the adapter. The components go in such a fashion that the used line can be put in the top, collected in the tube, and then the cap can be unscrewed in order to get the line to dispose of it properly. I use PVC cement, but when you use this, I recommend you get clear cement, as not to make the outside of the tube unbecoming with purple gook. I also use a simple piece of wire where I put 2 crimp connectors in order to secure the cap to the tube so the cap does not get lost or taken. Make sure you wear rubber gloves because this glue can be caustic and you don't want to get it on your hands or your clothing. I don't use any primer or anything because does not need to be watertight, such as in a plumbing situation. So we just use the glue, and I won't even apply a huge amount of glue. We just want to tack it to the pipe. I would hold this down for a few seconds to allow the glue to adhere. When first applied, it can be a little slippery. Make sure you don't use too much glue. As you notice, we don't have any oozing coming around the connection, which I feel is important. We will then use the coupling. Press that on and hold for a few seconds. Allow the glue to adhere. Next is our female adapter. Now we're finished with the glue. You don't want to put glue on the cap. You want these threads to be clear so you can install and remove. Now you pretty much have a complete fishing line receptacle. I like to use the coupling as well as a large diameter street L. The reason of the street L is because there's less sharp edges and this becomes a smoother surface so nobody has to scratch their hand as they dispense the line. Here with this small drill bit, I will drill a hole in the bottom of the cap, and that's for 2 reasons. I secure my wire to the tube, as well as allows any rain or snow that is to accumulate in the tube to drain. Pretty simple. Using a stainless nut and a bolt, make sure that the screw fits within the hole. I use cup washers on the inside. Again, cup washers available at any hardware store. The reason I use a cup washer is because it allows the screw to continue to turn despite having a nut on the inside. You don't want to use too much wire because you have to secure the nut by placing your hand up inside the tube at this point. So if you go too far, you might not be able to reach. So I just put it here, close to the coupling. Another cup washer. And that's it. Now it's pretty much complete. I usually just scuff the outside of the tube to allow the glue for the stickers to adhere better. It also cleans it up nicely. We can even go to the extent to take the grid, the scan grids off and any printing, just to make it look nicer. You can see with some simple rubbing how it starts to disappear. It's not that much effort, and I think the extra step, makes a nice result. You get the idea. Now that this one's complete, we'll look at one that's already been mounted with the appropriate signage. We simply install a channel post into the ground and attach our signs and the tube with using these large clamps. Very simple. They attach with a screwdriver. Again, the wire to hold the cap, and we'll see if there's anything inside. Yes, there is. So you see it's doing its job. I would recommend when emptying it out, you use a wire coat hanger or something to be able to grab the contents, as not to put a fish hook or something in your hand. This is another location, a second receptacle we have within the same park. And again, an accumulated line, and it's doing what it's supposed to do, and it's very encouraging.